podcast world. It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with a new podcast. I hope you guys have enjoyed the first start of 2020. I said this so wrong. I said it so wrong. And I'm not even going to hit stop. I hope that you guys enjoyed the first week of 2020. I want to say thank you to everyone who's listening. If you have not listened to our previous podcast, after you listen to this podcast, please make sure you go back and listen to the previous podcast. And also, we just uploaded a new video today on YouTube. So please make sure you go over to YouTube and check it out and click the like button. And also to everyone listening, I need y'all to do me a favor. I want y'all to go over to the Scorpion Show podcast Instagram page and tag a friend and tell them to listen to the podcast. I told everybody on YouTube, the first 50 people to tag a friend, they will be shouted out on the podcast next week. So hopefully you shout or tag a friend and tell them to listen to the podcast. And even if we get past 50, keep going. Don't stop. Tell everybody that you're listening to the Scorpion Show podcast. So, Mikkel, how was your week?
My week was awesome. It was quiet. It was quiet. You know, I didn't have any... It's starting to feel like winter now because it's getting really, really cold. We've had some really nice warm days.
Yeah.
But you know, it's going to be in the 60s this weekend.
Yeah, I seen on Saturday it's going to be 60 degrees. Now,
and Sunday it's going to be like 55 or something like that.
Hey, that's my type of weather.
Yeah, no. That's not my type of weather.
Being out there anyway,
yeah,
but
that's sick weather in the wintertime.
Yeah, I don't like it too hot, you know, or too cold.
It should never be 60 degrees in January in Philadelphia.
But I would take it because this week, I mean, it's been like 20 degrees.
No, I would take it too, but this is sick weather. Because
Yeah.
the weather's going to drop again, and then everybody's going to be sick. And
well, yeah, because you'll see people running out in shorts and thinking that, I could just walk around in a t-shirt outside. Yeah. No, like, what are you doing? And I hate
or free balling.
Yeah, well, I do that every day. But I'm just messing with y'all. But no, I'm not lying. Okay, so I don't know where I was going with that, but I'm just gonna have to keep going with it.
I'm just gonna shut up.
Okay, I'm so sorry. And also this week we have brought back Ask Kevin and Mikkel. And I've looked at some of these questions and I said, some of these are good. Like, these are really good. And one person, they wrote like maybe a month or two ago. And I was like, when I said that they wrote this letter, it was super duper long. And I said, please, shorten this up.
You told them to super duper shorten it.
Yeah, I said, shorten this up. And it took her about 2 weeks, but she got it done. And I said, I'll talk about it on the next podcast. But we haven't done any Ask Kevin and Mikkel's in a while. So I got you on this one today. And if you want to send in a letter, go to the Scorpion Show podcast on Instagram, and you can send it in a DM, and that way, you know, I'll make sure that we'll read your letter. And of course, you remain anonymous. So yesterday, I was minding my business, and I seen on Twitter that Azriel Clary and Joycelyn Savage, who are the two current girlfriends staying in R. Kelly's Trump Tower apartment in Chicago, they were on Instagram scrapping and fighting, and Azriel was talking about, yes, you got me, you had sex with me when I was a minor with R. Kelly, and you need to go to jail, and she thought that American Music Award was a Grammy. Like, it was just a lot of stuff going on that video. And I didn't know what was going on. I don't know what happened. I don't know if they had a chance to watch the new Finding R. Kelly. What's it called? Surviving R. Kelly. I didn't watch part 2. Now, I didn't watch, like, season 2 I didn't watch. Because you know why? I had enough from season 1. Like, I had enough. I couldn't take hearing no more stories about how R. Kelly met these girls, had sex with these girls, took them away from their parents. I just couldn't stomach that no more. Like, it's just nasty. It's disgusting. And I still look down on people that was working with R. Kelly. And y'all could go back into the archives on YouTube. I could never understand why these artists kept working with him. I'm like, but he peed on people. He's a predator. He doesn't, and y'all still making money and working with him. He's writing y'all songs. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Now everybody muting R. Kelly. R. Kelly is in jail. He got new charges against him. They going back to the 90s. You know, like they cooking R. Kelly. They are cooking him. And the girls, you know, last summer, they were all busting it up with Gayle King. I shouldn't say busting it up. But they were defending R. Kelly in front of Gayle King. R. Kelly was about to hit Gayle King. She said he accidentally hit her, but she knew he didn't mean it. But she did say, or spit on her. He accidentally spit on her during his tirade, which would still be nasty, you know. But I just don't. I want the girls to go back to their parents. That's my goal with them. Long story short, I want them back with their parents, but it's gonna take them girls years of therapeutic counseling, because you've been with a man who brainwashed you for so many years, and even though I can't picture it happen like that happening to me, you just never know. You just never know. It could be any of us. They're not going to just snap out of that right away.
No, they're not. No, but they are.
You know,
especially the fact that they were defending him as long as they were.
Right?
Defending him,
taking care of
him. Now he's in jail, and now they are going at. Well, no, who's to say if they weren't already going at it? You know, before he even went to jail. But now it's just coming out. You know, every time they seem to go at it with each other, now everybody's hopping on social media now. What's her name? Ezreal. She was on her Instagram live when they started fighting. It's crazy. Like, it's so unfortunate. And I saw the video on the Shade Room, and I watched it, and after I saw it, I said, I don't have a comment. Like, this is just stupid. Like, it's so unfortunate, you know. And then Ezreal was like, you know, I got some tea that I'm going to spill. And it's like, sweetheart, there's nothing that you can say that we haven't already heard.
Right.
Nothing. The only thing you could say that we haven't heard is how you and him had sex.
Yeah.
Or where y'all had sex at.
And I don't
But other than that,
know.
we already know he was sleeping with you when you were underage. So what is it that you can tell us that we don't already know?
Now, this is the thing with her. I think that I made this thing hold up, y'all. Sorry. So my thing is with her, she was like 17. And when you're 17, that's kind of the legal age of consent in most states. And I think she was from Florida. So I don't think that there was anything that the parents could do with R. Kelly. So I don't know where she's getting at with trying to say.
Well, she's from Florida, but did they meet in Florida? That's something totally different.
I don't know where all of them had sex. I don't know.
So that doesn't even.
I don't know. But it seems like already like you were already down to do this. Now you want her to go to jail.
Right. But
and she did go to jail.
If she's from Florida and it's legal down there, that's fine and dandy. But if they were doing this in Detroit, Florida has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, but I'm sure she turned 18 at that time because she's like 20 something.
But I don't know how old any of them are because Joycelyn, she looked like she was young too in that video. So when the girl said you were sleeping with me when I was a minor, I'm like, well, how old is she? Because she looked like she's just as young as you.
I have no idea, but that's why I believe that's why the mom was saying that it was nothing that they can do to like get R. Kelly because she was at that age where, like, it's nothing that we can do. It's nothing we could do. But it's still messed up that Lifetime had another 3 days worth of stories on R. Kelly.
I mean, who wants to keep? I don't want to keep watching
listen.
What else is it that they can say?
I don't know. You know, everybody, all the adults that sat around, y'all all are his accomplices. Y'all all helped him. And that manager, his brother, and they had the nerve to sit there again. You know, I just couldn't watch it. I just couldn't. But I just hope that those women get the help. All the women who have been abused by R. Kelly, I hope that they get the help that they deserve. All of them. Every last one of them. Even if they could get free counseling from somebody, they're all going to need it because it sounds like R. Kelly was able to play mind games with so many of those girls. And they were just able to believe it and just do everything that he told them to do. Like, cause you know, how many people can picture them saying, "Daddy, can I go to the bathroom? Is it okay if I eat this? Can I do this?" And like, that's like being in prison. it's like being in prison, but you with R. Kelly, and he doing all of these sexual things to you, but you can't talk to nobody. You can't have a cell phone. You can't communicate with your family. You can't do anything. I couldn't imagine living like that. I just couldn't. And the mom that followed the daughter, I remember her going all the way to California to get her daughter back. But I know that girl's messed up psychologically in her head.
They all are.
He had the girl get tattooed. She was looking like a boy. Like, it's a lot. Can we move on? Because I'm getting mad. Talking about R. Kelly. Talking about this shit. So, it's sick. It's just so sick. And everybody, all the people in the industry played a part because they ain't do shit. It makes me upset. Sorry.
Well, we would have to we'd have to accuse Whitney Houston too, because she worked with him on her last album.
Yeah. She knew.
Yeah, she did. But
she knew. Lady Gaga knew. Jay-Z knew.
I don't want to accuse Whitney.
Look,
Jay-Z
they all knew.
Leave Jay-Z out of this.
They know. He had the nerve to do 2 albums with him and go on tour.
Yeah, he didn't know at that time.
He knew. All of them knew.
First of all, that was around 2002.
They've been talking about R. Kelly since the 90s.
Yeah, well, Jay-Z was minding his business in the 90s. Jay-Z was a fucking drug dealer in the 90s. He wasn't worrying about nobody sleeping with no Aaliyah at 14. You know how many niggas in the hood sleep with young girls?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not saying it's right, but these guys ain't thinking about that.
Mm-hmm. No, none of them. Until they get pregnant.
Until they get caught.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry I didn't do that. No, but see, you got to get on him and your children, too.
Yeah.
They played a part. You know, like, this is messy.
Well, Obama had R. Kelly at the White House once. You think he played a part too? Obama.
Oh, Obama knew. All of them knew. The government definitely knew.
Dave Bing.
I knew he was going to say it. I knew it. I knew he was going to say it.
Dave Bing. I got to Google the Dave Bing. You know, I never Googled who Dave Bing was. Let me Google it right now.
I knew it. It just went right off in my head.
Former mayor of Detroit. Dave Bing.
A black man.
And he was a basketball player. Dave Bing. Okay.
I'm thinking he a white man with that name. Who calling you?
Hello?
So
wait, hold on. Wait, listen, hold on. I'm gonna hit you up as soon as I leave here. All right? No, for real. I'm gonna hit you up. Okay. Dave Bing and the mayor. I mean the governor. Did she ever say who the governor's name was? No, she just said Dave Bing.
right.
Dave Bing was a basketball player. Dave Bing, okay. Mm-hmm. He was a basketball player before he became a politician.
Did he play for Detroit or what?
Pistons, yep.
Yeah, he played for Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And became the mayor. All right. Okay.
Is he still alive? So where we? Yeah, I think we got to get on R. Kelly.
Yeah, Dave Bing.
So we gonna move on to this Lizzo.
He's 76.
So we talked about Lizzo on YouTube, but I was like, we gotta talk about her again, cause she also, even though Jillian Michaels, who was on The Biggest Loser, she spoke about Lizzo and her weight. When she said it wouldn't be nice if Lizzo had diabetes. But I don't care about her weight. I love her music and everything, but I don't even want to talk about her weight. But basically, she was saying that, you know, I think basically if you don't get it together, diabetes could be the end result, and that wouldn't be fun to have. But she didn't want to tell Lizzo or get on TV and say, well, I think she should lose some weight or get to a healthier size. That's what I think was going on. And Jillian didn't want to be the one to say it, but she still got ridiculed for it. Anyway, and you know, I was going back and forth with somebody, not going back and forth, because once I seen where it was going, I just stopped.
Right.
They wrote me and just was like, you know, well, Adele don't even get this, she didn't get that much flack when she was, you know, big. And I said, well, you know what? Adele didn't promote body positivity, and Adele didn't have her body out. She was covered up. So if anybody talked about Adele, they just did it to be mean because, you know, she was a big woman, but she was singing them songs. Excuse me. She was singing those songs, and I just didn't feel like it was right to group them, because anybody that's big, that's successful, they're going to talk about your weight anyway. Mm-hmm. They're going to talk about you. But of course, it's not going to be on the level of Lizzo's because Lizzo is successful. She's big. She takes her clothes off. She twerks her ass. Lizzo does what the fuck she want to do and don't care what you think. You see, she had a big ass out at the Lakers game.
And she plays a flute.
Yes, and can play the damn flute. You know, now who's mad? You know, I'm not mad at that. You know, I think we all could get to a healthy size. Now, I ain't trying to, you know how everybody be like, new year, new me. I ain't even trying to lose that 1 pound. You know, Kevin kept doing Kevin. It's still from like 20. Listen, I bought that Beachbody on Demand Fitness. Now, it works. It works. Now, I'm only going to promote this because y'all remember how, you know, they used to have the Sean T Fitness and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, his company, they had Beachbody on Demand. You could watch it through your cell phone or on a computer, or they might have some other devices now like Roku and stuff like that. So instead of just buying one program for $100, every 4 months it's $40, and they have thousands of workout programs you can pick from. If you like to work out from home or be on the road or something like that, I think that it's very, very it's a very good investment to do, because if you don't like one workout plan, bitch, you go ahead and go out and do another workout plan because there's so many to choose from.
And this is, you pay $40
for every 3 months.
For every 3 months. Okay.
Yeah, or they might have like a yearly, and I was like, no, I ain't doing all that.
Yeah.
But it's $40 for every 3 months. And at one point I bought it because I did cancel it eventually. But I wasn't doing it anymore. I'm just like, sometimes I get to sound like, fuck it. If I'm 250 pounds, I'm 250 pounds. Now, a couple years ago, my highest weight I've never went back was 240 pounds. I don't never want to see that person again. Because when I look back at those pictures, I be like, I didn't even know I was that big. Ain't nobody even tell me I was that big. But you know what? When I was that size, Kevin still was doing Kevin. And Kevin didn't have a problem doing or getting what he wanted. You know? But I don't like looking like that. I didn't know I was looking like that.
That just goes to show you that when you were looking like that, would you say 250 pounds? 240.
Mm-hmm.
People who were approaching you were, you know, were desperate.
Oh, you're trying me.
Desperate.
Are they desperate for you now?
Well, I'm not even nowhere near 240.
But you bigger
I'm
than what you were when I was 240.
Okay? I'm nowhere near 230. Okay? Now, I might be close to 220, but I'm nowhere near no fucking 230. So you got the game fucked off of me. You ain't never.
Listen.
Okay?
But if you are 240,
And you seen these DMs.
Yes. And you know what I say? I be like, when I really feel good about not working, I say, this bitch is trying to get to my size where I am now.
Yeah.
And I'm saying I'm sweating and all of this shit. That's because I just want to be lazy, and I tell myself that to make me feel good.
You tell yourself a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, you better talk to yourself. Look in that mirror and talk to yourself and everything. I better try it. It worked. You like, bitch, you the shit. You know? And I still got this fat ass stomach, and I still tell myself I'm the shit. But tell yourself that. Talk to yourself. If you don't like how you look, though, change it. Eventually, like we said on YouTube, Lizzo is going to change. You know, it's going to be that time like Monique. Monique was like, fuck you fat bitches and all of that. Then 5 years later, Monique was like, look, y'all, I got to get this weight down. She done had them twins and everything. And Monique's look good. She's not as big as she used to, but she's still got a nice little thickness to her, you know, and she carry it well. And sooner or later, Lizzo gonna do the same, or maybe not, because Aretha did Aretha for a long time.
Yeah, she did.
And didn't give a damn, and y'all didn't give a damn either, because.
But see, back in the day,
she got some
Aretha
chicks.
Franklin wasn't big in her early days.
No, she
She
wasn't.
got bigger when she became older.
Mm-hmm.
She got big. So,
Yeah.
and by then she was already older. So
Spaghetti straps and okay. There was not one.
there was not one strap that wasn't held on tight. Them seamstresses were well braided on how to tie a strap.
Yes! Yes! Remember she said that her titties off and then one strap on all
Aretha
that.
Franklin said, "You will never think that I'm not going to wear this spaghetti strap."
Oh, it's a whole mess. But shout out to Lizzo. And Lizzo, I know you're taking a Twitter break because of the trolls. But you know what? You don't even have to pay that shit no mind. You know what you should just do? Tweet and go. Just Just put the tweet out there and let it go. You don't have to read. Yes, bitch. Post that on Instagram and see what they say. They say not one straight.
And this is real.
Yes, I know. Don't do it because then they might come at you. I don't know. But
That is horrible.
but I was just saying, you just made me lose my thought.
Lizzo on
Oh yeah, she's taking a Twitter break. Tweet and just keep it moving. Don't even read the replies or none of that stuff. I think there is a way that you can only see tweets from people you follow. I don't know, but you could or do it like in a different category. But if it's going to break you down, Lizzo, maybe social media is not the place to for you to be mentally right now, because you got the Grammys coming up in 2 weeks. You're nominated for 7 or 8. You got to prepare, and you want to be your best and not have no mean thoughts coming at you. And Lizzo, the reason why so many people are coming at you is because you are going to the top. So when you're on your way to the top, there's always gonna be bitches trying to knock you off. Ex-Beyonce, she know all about it. Getting to the top. Here you are, a big black woman. You got the nerve to have the #1 song for so many weeks, a #1 album. You out here doing all of this, and I can't even get nobody to do this for me. People gonna find all kinds of things to say about you, and that's for everybody too. You doing good in life, here come this hater talking shit about you, or somebody want to bring up something for the back. Don't let that bring you down. Just keep it moving. Cut that conversation short and keep it moving.
That's right.
Nobody got time for that. So I got a nasty story for y'all. This is not a sex, well, it's a sex story. This is what happens when I don't even know how this would go down. But listen, if you want to meet somebody off these apps, don't go to their house. I know a lot of people, listen, I know a lot of y'all want to get a nut off and all of that stuff. But meet these people and know who they are first before you just go over to their house or they come over to your house and something tragic happens. Like a story I'm about to tell y'all. So a man is on Grindr. If you don't know what Grindr is, it's basically a gay dating hookup site on your phone. Make sure it's not on your man's phone. Or maybe you might know, I don't know. So
Is it on your phone?
Oh yeah, it's definitely on my phone. Don't try me. It's on there. But I don't do that. You could go through my messages if you want.
No, I don't need to see that. The fact that it's on your phone lets me know
Bitch, he
that
wasn't
you
going through
are...
these messages anyway.
Yes, the fact that it's on your phone lets me know that you're being a whore.
I'm not being a whore. They be like, oh my God, I said, did you listen to the podcast? I be asking them.
Oh, you
listen to my podcast? Because they know who I am.
Huh?
You damn right, they know who I am.
Yeah, I bet they do. I bet.
You know, so I'm trying to remember my old
And
days.
the lights on and off. They know who you are.
Right. So the date, so this is on Christmas Eve.
I hope you don't embarrass yourself when you meet up with these guys.
I never embarrass myself. What am I doing to embarrass myself? Let me say, the worst thing that can happen is you taking a dump on. Yes, here we go. That's right. I was trying to, because I know some of them don't know what pain is. But yeah.
Well, go ahead, go with the story because I want to hear this story.
So on Christmas Eve, a man named, I forgot his name, but it was like, it's a name. It sounds like it's a famous name. Anyway, this guy, he meets up with this man on Christmas Eve from Grindr. Goes over to the man's house. You remember the story that we talked about last week on YouTube about like that man that was stabbing that man up?
Mm-hmm. On Netflix
on video,
yeah.
Right. Well, this gets worse. Ties this man up, cuts open his testicle. Oh, he killed this man. Tied him up, tied his legs to a rope and hung him from the ceiling. Yes.
Upside down.
With his body just
hanging. And then ripped open the guy's testicle. How do you tie somebody up, a grown man, upside down?
Because you stab him. He stabbed him. He slashed his throat. So he was already dead when he did all of this. You know, I'm just sitting here just I'm shaking. It's horrible because all you think you're about to do is go bust a good nut.
First of all, you can't. There's nothing that you can do to convince me to let you tie me up. You're not tying me up. See,
Let
you
me tell
into
y'all,
that,
yeah.
but I'm not into that. I'm not into that. I'm not
So
into
you gotta
that.
do it with somebody
why
you
I'm not-
trust, not with somebody
I
you
don't
don't
even do it
know.
with people I trust.
This stuff, it's
I don't like stuff like that because I don't like stuff like that. Don't tie me up because I want to be able to feel what's going on. I want to be able to see. Don't blindfold me. Don't do any
oh,
of
you
that.
ain't got to be blindfolded.
No, but I'm saying some people are into that too.
Yeah, I know. I don't
yeah,
wanna be blindfolded.
Yeah, but what am I getting out of being blindfolded?
Because you don't know where they're gonna touch next. I mean,
Yeah,
it's,
but
and
that's
for some
not.
people,
Yeah, I don't like stuff like that.
yeah, or where they're gonna put their mouth and all of that. It's okay. So listen, a couple of years ago, oh my God, I'm too open. I ain't even have a drink. I need a shot if I'm gonna be talking like this. Can you pass me that Patron? So I got tied up before, and it was like not. I don't want to say. Let me just tell you, that's one of the best sexual experiences I had from the last decade with that person.
So
Doing
somebody
that
you know.
stuff. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have they tied you up before? Or that
No,
was
because I was
just
like,
a
I ain't doing. I was like, I ain't
But then
doing
you
that.
found it.
But
Where they tie you up at? At their house?
Yeah.
So they
You know damn well they're not coming over. Coming over here.
What's going on?
So I don't. That's the store next door. They preparing the code. So it's these chain sales going on. So yeah, I mean, but I'm glad that I opened myself to try something different, even though I was like, I ain't gonna do it, or I thought like, I might want to try, but no, like, go ahead and try. Do some fun stuff, but do it with somebody you trust. Don't just be letting Tom, Dick, and Harry just do whatever they want, and you just met them 5 minutes ago. You gonna end up like that guy.
So what did they do to you?
I'm not talking about all that. I'm just saying.
I mean, you brought it up.
I'm saying that it was one of the best sexual experiences, and which it was. Of
So
the last
when they
decade.
tied you up, were you on your stomach or your back?
It was none of. Oh, it was on my back. Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. I had to think. No, because I mean, this person had all kinds of stuff, and
Oh wow!
like
They had all,
the
like,
swinging chair, like
This is somebody that you know that had
Yes.
in their house.
yes.
Were you
yes.
on the chair or was you?
I'm
kind of
not
on
talking
the bed?
about. I don't want to get into all of that.
Well,
but
were you on the bed or the chair?
I don't get into all of that. I'm just saying.
You mean to tell me
I'm just
somebody
saying.
tied your big ass up on the chair?
I wasn't that big. Remember, I had lost a couple of
Oh,
pounds.
so you were on the chair. Okay, so you were on the swing.
I'm not saying
Got
none
it.
of that stuff.
So they tied you up on the swing.
I'm not. No, I ain't do all of that. I ain't do all of that.
If you said I wasn't
Listen.
that big, so that means that you were on the swing.
Let me tell you something.
So that means that if you were on your back and you were on the swing, that means
I'ma
that
just
your
let Mikhail-
asshole
I'ma just
was
let Mikhail,
free to be penetrated.
Mikhail, you already know ain't nobody. gonna
I don't
do it.
know nothing. You keep saying that. I don't know that.
Maybe one day.
And you
but
said they
not
had a bunch
today.
of toys.
Not that day. Oh, they did. They did. Oh my God. It's like
A dungeon.
yes.
A dungeon.
Like I'm in
Yeah.
Candy Sex Dungeon or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I
They
had me a
put
real good
toys
time.
in
I
your
had me.
mouth?
I'm not talking to you, Mikhail. All I'm
Who the
listening.
fuck else are you
listen,
talking to? I'm
Mikhail's
saying.
just like, listen. All y'all need to know is that not only that I have a good time, I encourage
To be
people
tied up.
not just to be tied up, but to do something fun. Do something fun with your lover. You know what?
Yeah, I would
Go
rather
to the
go
sex
to a
store.
jungle and have sex in front of a lion before
know
I
what?
let somebody tie me up.
Good night, Mikhail.
Because you're not tying me up. And then walking away. Oh hell no!
Now, don't let nobody, don't let no random
Tie me up.
tie you the fuck up. Cause you don't know anything. Bitch, they might cut your dick off, and you
Okay.
got to live like that for the rest of
They
your
don't even
life.
kill you. They just cut your dick off.
Lorraine Bobby cut that man dick off and just threw it.
And that
like,
wasn't even that man. That was her husband.
Yes. Ooh, John Wayne Bobby. Ooh, baby. You can't never recover from that. Cause if I can't use that no more, I'm just gonna be I'm gonna be you spend your whole life with that and you can't use it no more. How you want to use it? I would be like,
She
God,
could have went and got it molded into a dildo.
but that ain't no pleasure for you.
No, but it's a pleasure for somebody else. Get it been
But
molded.
I
and
need
then
to get
sell it.
I
Make
need
some
to
money
get
off
my
it.
rocks off too. So yeah, so listen, y'all. If y'all want to meet somebody online, right? I would prefer you meet them in public, in a public place. Don't even go to their house on the first night, because if you get to know them, you're gonna get to know if they're crazy or not. Because 9 times out of 10, you didn't talk to them on the phone.
That's right.
You say, this is where I'm going to be at. I'm going to be wearing this, all this and that. And that's where y'all meet in person. And he probably done catfish you and all of that stuff. It could be anybody. And a lot of, some people have Grindr on their phone just to rob you.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? Like, you
Because they know
really
that
gotta
a
be
lot
careful.
of gays are gullible and naive and just looking
Because
for
I got
time.
me a good piece of trade coming over.
The whole time he got him and his homies waiting in the hallway to rob him.
How you doing? You gotta be careful. Oh, that's why I don't play that shit. I see you at the bar. Hey, my wandering.
Well, if you don't go to people's houses, then how do you meet up with them?
Don't worry about all that. If I meet you, I'm gonna meet
So
you.
you'll go to their house, but you got to meet them first.
out later on.
You'll go to their
if
house.
I get to know them,
Yeah, yeah.
because
Well, how long does it take to get to know somebody that you met on Grindr?
no,
'Cause
it's,
usually
no,
Grindr
because
is
listen, my thing is like if I first of all I haven't met nobody in a while, but my thing is I'm not meeting you for sex.
Right.
First of all,
No, I'm just saying because some people are on there to meet for sex.
yeah.
So
and if they
meet
come
that
at me
day-
like that,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, but no.
What's the difference with meeting people as friends on Grindr than meeting them on friends on
No,
Instagram?
because if the first 5 minutes, if I see your dick, like that's like no, because then you're gonna want something from returning
Right,
from me,
right.
and now that you already seen my face,
Right.
I don't know who you are. You could be trying to be like, bitch, here go the scorpion right here, and
Right.
put it all over Tumblr. or
No,
some
but
shit.
my question is, what's the difference between meeting somebody on Grindr and meeting them on Instagram?
From Instagram.
If you're not looking for sex
From
on Grindr,
Instagram, it's from first of all from the conversation I have, it's never like, oh bitch, let's fuck. It's all I'm a fan of the show. I'm in town. What club you gonna be at? Let me buy you a drink. All this and
That's
that.
Instagram.
Now sex has happened for stuff like that.
Yeah, naturally. Now Grindr, how does people hit you up?
Grindr, you already know that's like for sex. Now unless you say, listen,
But you said that you're not on there for sex.
that's what I said. That's what I say. Listen, if you say like, read, please read. Like I'm not on here for that shit that y'all on here for. You know, it's a.
Do people still have conversations once you tell them that?
If I continue to engage into the conversation, it don't matter. I don't like my thing is I don't mind talking to anybody.
Yeah.
I
But
don't
if I'm on
mind.
Grindr to fuck somebody and you tell me you're not on here for sex, then I'm.
But don't hit me up. Yeah,
Right.
don't. First of all, they don't read.
Oh,
They don't read.
they have that.
You can
like
put a whole thing in there.
Oh,
what
that
you
says
put
I'm not on here
before.
for sex.
Right.
Now, have you ever had sex with somebody on Grindr?
Yeah. Have you?
I am not on.
I don't believe him.
You ain't never heard
The
nobody say they
cows
saw
didn't-
me
Well,
on Grindr.
you could be on there anonymously like everybody else.
Do you want to see my phone?
No, I
Because
don't
there's no
see it.
Grindr app. There's no Grindr app.
The app might not be
There's no
open,
Jack
but it could
app.
be hidden in a folder somewhere in your phone.
Well, what folder? You know I don't know how to do none of that because you know I'm about as stupid as it comes when it comes to these phones. So don't try to play with me.
Y'all listen to this. Y'all 1, 2. On
You
that
know I don't
too.
play those games. You ain't never heard nobody say they met me on no app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
I just
crazy
don't get when
world.
people say that they don't be on Grindr for sex.
Yeah, no, you can be on
That's
there
a
for
side eye.
friendships.
Yeah, okay.
You can be on.
That's
there
what
for friendships.
Facebook and Instagram is for.
But listen, I'll tell you what.
Well, if that's the case, if you can be on there for friendship, then why do ladies have
Because
to watch their
sometimes
man?
I want to be. Sometimes I want to be nosy.
No, I'm not talking about you. I
people
said, so why do ladies have to watch their man if they got the Grindr app? Why can't they be on there for friendship?
they ain't looking for no goddamn gay friends on Grindr. They looking to get a
Well,
lot
ain't
of stuff done.
ain't no gay man looking
And you
for
know what-
friends on Grindr.
Let me tell you,
Looking
you know
for
what
a
is
sex partner on Grindr.
you know what's in the uptick on there?
What?
Trans. Like before, I ain't never seen no trans women on there.
Well, trans
They-
women are making.
They are finding their
yeah.
ways to get
Yeah,
around.
that's
Like
right.
that's what I said. It might be on their phone. I don't know, but
And more of these men in Philly
Yeah, and
are.
it's like female to man, man to female. Like it's a lot, male to female. It's a lot going on.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on. And I know some of you are like, damn, I'm tired of hearing about this. But yeah, just be careful. I don't care if you want Tinder, if you want Plenty of Fish. FaceTime them. Let somebody know. I gotta keep reminding y'all because I don't want none of y'all to end up in a story like this. I don't want nobody. I don't even want that to happen to nobody. And since we're on the topic of sex, the Breakfast Club gift from Charlemagne to DJ Envy with the mold of his ass and his balls. I don't know what that was all about. Mikkel, what?
Charlemagne did that?
Yes, I
I
thought
didn't see that,
You didn't
no.
see the video?
No.
Oh yeah, he gifted him a mold of his
Wait
butt.
a minute.
Yes, yes.
Charlemagne gifted DJ Envy
Yes,
a mold
it was
of
a
his
lady-
dick and his butt?
Not
Or
his dick, but
butt?
just the butt and the balls.
And it was him. Why would
Allegedly.
he mold that and
Allegedly.
gift that to another man?
I don't know. I don't know if it was a gag gift. Listen.
Well, how did DJ Envy take it? Yeah.
Yeah, they talked about it. They laughed, but I don't think that shit is funny.
Me neither.
And I think it's borderline sexual harassment. You shouldn't do stuff like that. But I guess he said he was a willing participant, and they had the cameras there and all of that stuff. But can you imagine your boss giving you a mold of they dick like yes when you go like has it ever happened?
No boss has never done that to me.
But just imagine if that happened to you.
If it was a boss that I wanted to sleep with, then I would be all for it. But
Yeah.
I don't have a boss that I want to sleep with, so yeah, that would never. I would never even put myself in the position to even allow my boss to think that I want something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
no. So why would you think that I would want that from you? And then on top of that, Charlemagne is not DJ Envy's boss.
No, he's not. But Charlamagne has been making me start thinking some things. Like I never.
Would you sleep with him?
I don't know.
Charlemagne, I mean, not DJ Envy. Charlemagne.
Oh, I don't know. DJ Envy,
Yeah.
of course. But Charlamagne, I don't know. If the right Patron hit the
Patron.
spot, if Patron hit the spot, maybe.
And you come home from the
Because he
club.
look like he like dirty sex. I don't know.
Well, he looks like he likes. If he's gifting another man something like that, then he likes
playing.
that. He likes to be tied up.
Well,
And that would be
most
fine.
men now they like they.
Would you
believe
let Charlamagne tie you up?
No. Let me tell you, the right person.
Charlamagne will kill you.
The right person did what they was supposed to.
Would you let President Obama tie you up? Would you tie President Obama up?
I'm not gonna go there.
Bill Clinton.
Talk like this, bitch. And this Patron just went down. He's fucking with me.
Rudy Giuliani.
Bitch, you got to give me all the money in the world, honey. All of it. If I'm gonna be playing somebody wrinkled ass balls.
All right. Well, somebody younger. Andrew Yang.
You know what? Not sexually, no, but he's not. To me, he's not.
They all look like
He's not ugly, but he's not my type. You know what I'm saying? He's not my type.
They
His
all look
wife
like-
is very pretty. You seen him on the View yesterday?
well, it cut off.
Oh well, I watched it on Hulu. Yeah, it's she's very like they look cute together.
Would you sleep with Andrew Yang?
They look cute together. They really look cute together.
Cory Booker.
Oh, bitch, that's a grinded date. You look at Corey, but you know he don't mess somebody in D.C. off flight. You know damn well.
And paid top dollar to keep it.
Okay, ain't nothing come out. Now, you notice ain't nothing come out gay about Cory Booker.
Would you allow him to pay you?
Fuck you, ain't gonna say nothing. Know me, and I'm on YouTube, you better pay me. And you better not tell nobody.
You
I'm
better
not.
not tell nobody. Julio
not.
Castro.
No. No.
He don't like his circus.
Can you imagine? Speak for yourself.
Okay. I forgot.
Speak, look down on him for yourself.
I forgot.
Listen.
Lindsey Graham. No.
Lindsey can't get nothing. But what I'm saying is, the president got something on Lindsey
Well,
Graham.
yes, we know that.
I want to know what it was or what it is.
We know that.
I'm burning to know what it is because he is just all over the president. Like, he can't do no wrong. La 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 la. Like, you would just say he's the worst person who could ever be the president, and the Republicans are doing. Now the president Obama, the president. Listen, this shit just hit me that quick. The president is just he's the best thing since sliced bread now. You know, I don't know what's up with that gift, Charlamagne, but I don't think that was
A gift that one man should give to another.
that's a hell of a gag gift. You know, I hear you hear gag gifts with people be buying each other vibrators and the rabbits and all of that stuff. But damn it, you gonna get a mold of an ass? I don't think it really was his ass, but still, it reminded me of, even though it don't really look like it. You remember that ass on Martin? Mm-hmm. That's exactly how it reminded me, except for it had balls attached to it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are leaving. Not leaving the royal family, but they're stepping down from their duties from the royal family. And they will be living over there and in North America. Now, when we say North America, that doesn't mean they're going to be living in America. Because remember, there's 3 countries in North America. Canada, United States, and Mexico. And I don't think they're living in Mexico.
No, Canada.
Yeah, but probably Canada. Probably Canada. Probably might go to Toronto or California because her mom is out there. But, I'm happy for them. And I'm happy, sorry y'all.
I want to know what that is. What is going on?
I don't know. I'm happy for them.
They do that at my job. They put the tube down the patient's throats when they have
it's
that
like a mucus. Yeah, mucus like that.
Suck that, sure.
I think that I just lost my thought.
Well, I'm moving to California.
I only just took a sip. Damn. They in California and the mother lives out there. The mother lives in California still, so maybe, I don't know. But I'm just glad that they're leaving the royal family. And then the royal family want to speak up and say something now. But y'all never said anything when Meghan was going through all of that in the press. Right. And a lot of people would just say, oh, suck it up. Like, no, you just can't tell somebody to suck it up.
Right.
You don't know what the press is going to write about you. And they can write anything about you and people believe it. Just like Donald Trump say anything out of his goddamn mouth. And people eat it up and think it's the truth. And the president can't do no wrong. And a lot of people are secretly racist. And they only coming up with all these things like, Meghan can walk down the street or bend over and tie her shoe. Oh, Meghan's telling us to kiss her ass and all. Like, they can do anything. The press can write a story about anything and make up all of these lies. And it's better if she go where she can be celebrated. Because we would love to have a goddamn princess over here in America. And it's not one rude person. You might have people that say, well, I'm not into the royals.
I could see the two of them walking down the street in New York City and getting lost in the crowd because they're that normal looking. They're just that. They would fit right in. They would just fit right in.
Nobody ain't worrying about them.
Yeah, they would fit right in. It's unfortunate, though, because hearing about this reminded me of his great-great-uncle. Mm-hmm. His great-grandfather's brother who had became king in the 30s. And then he abdicated like 2-3 months later because he wanted to marry this American woman who had been divorced. And the royal family at that time was like, oh no, not only do we not do divorce, but we're not marrying nobody who's been married and divorced. Mm-hmm. So he abdicated the throne and the royal family basically shunned him away. It was just like, we don't want nothing to do with you. And it kind of reminds me of that because I thought it was a joke until I started seeing all the outlets saying about the wax figures at Madame Tussauds. You saw that? They removed to him and Meghan's wax figures. Yes.
I didn't know about that.
Their wax figures were removed from the royal thing at the wax museum. And I'm just like, wait,
wow,
are y'all serious? Like, wait, this is real.
Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, they're gonna be working because they said they're gonna make their own money independently.
Yeah.
So that means Meghan's gonna go back to acting. She's got to be doing something to
see then Meghan and Harry wax removed from royal family display at Madame Tussauds.
Wow, they are madmen.
They are madmen. And this had to have been approved by the palace for that to happen.
Oh yeah, they are upset, but that's all right.
But again, this is how the royal family treated his great-great-uncle when that happened. They shunned them away. But Harry's like this. I'm never going to be king.
Yeah. And it's already so it's 7 people.
Yeah, so it's like, why the hell do I need to be doing these royal duties? I don't. That's the thing.
Yeah, so they are upset. But it's all right. Prince Harry, do your thing. Do your thing. I'm happy for you and Meghan. And that, she don't have to worry about the press just eating her up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and nobody defends her. What else we had? What else we had on here? But we talked about Tyler Perry already. We talked about Tyler Perry. Y'all can listen to that on YouTube. Aretha Franklin. Oh, I gotta get to the letters. Then we talked about Aretha's son. Aretha Franklin's son is just. Wait a minute. Who died today? New Orleans is upset. Who was this? Huh? Somebody sent me a video of somebody who passed away.
Wasn't it a rapper?
From New Orleans, yeah. Let me find out. And that Manchew's restaurant looked familiar. I think I've been there. New Orleans. I hope he wasn't murdered. That's what I hope. Okay. Let me go. It's time for Ask Kevin and McKell. And in the beginning of this show, I told you guys. Why did you post that picture of Shanti and I told you guys that I was going to read your letters. So the first letter, it comes from a person who is going to remain anonymous, like I told you guys. This is the one I asked to shorten the story. She says, basically, long story short, I met a guy on a dating website. We chatted on there for about a week. I was digging his vibe, and I guess the feeling was mutual because he asked if we could exchange phone numbers. We did. We talked on the phone and made plans to meet for a date. As we were talking, we discovered that he once messed with one of my good girlfriends. She is a friend that I've known almost 20 years. I decided to tell her that I met him and that we were planning on going on a date. I knew there would be some awkwardness due to the fact that they used to mess around, but I thought maybe awkwardness would dissipate because, number one, they were never in a relationship. They met, fucked a few times, and she decided he was a nice guy, but not someone she was digging. This was all within about 2 months. They messed around 12 years ago. 3, she moved to a whole different city and state to be with the man whom she shares a 6-year-old child with. 4, I feel like I'm singing Brian Knight. 4, she's been with her baby daddy for 9 years. 5, oh bitch, now come on.
Yeah.
5, her baby daddy just got engaged. 6, she thought of the guy I met as a lame and corny dude. She got pissed when I told her. She said, regardless if they were in a relationship, the fact is they used to fuck around. And since she and I are close, I shouldn't want to date him. Mind you, he didn't know I was her friend when he approached me on the site. And I didn't know who he was either.
Right.
Now, she is not talking to me. Needless to say, I won't be getting an invite to her wedding.
Wedding? So they getting married
She's
now?
married to somebody else.
Oh, so somebody else. Oh.
What should I do, or should I just let the friendship go? I honestly don't feel like I did anything wrong.
Well, you didn't do anything wrong. You and the guy didn't do anything wrong because y'all didn't know that y'all all three knew each other.
Right,
but I don't think. But me personally, I don't think if I tell my friend about somebody and they tell me that they used to fuck with them, I'm not mad at nobody, but I don't think I could continue on with that person because I'm just like, you fuck my friend, man. Even though everybody, I would rather not know than know because I'm like the friend. Now that you know, it's like, how can you continue to want to be with this person knowing that your friend fucked them?
Because we talking about 12 years ago.
Well, that is 12 years ago, but I don't know.
And all of this
community with somebody.
The way they be sharing community dick on these shows, mm-hmm. I mean, everybody dates everybody. But I just feel like, listen, if she willing to let this go, and you know her for 20 years, then she ain't your dad. She was never your real friend.
I was talking to somebody. Well, we weren't talking, dating. We were just talking. And I knew that the person knew my friend. Mm-hmm. I knew that they knew each other. That's all I knew. And then one day when me and the person were together talking, the person was like, oh yeah, you such so-and-so and I used to actually, talk. And I'm like, y'all did? And they was like, yeah, we used to talk, and I'm like, oh wow. Mm-hmm. Well, needless to say, that ended real quick because I'm like, no. Even though it was a long time ago, I'm like, no. Mm-hmm. You were better off just not telling me because now that I know that you used to talk to my friend, I'm like, no. And I said something to my friend later on, and he was like, well, yeah, but it wasn't nothing like, we were serious. We was just messing around. I'm like, I don't want to mess around with nobody you mess around with. Like,
but
that's like messing around with somebody that my sister messed around with. Like, why would I want to do that?
Oh my God, y'all is just like
that's how I look at it.
y'all.
I don't want to do that.
I just feel like, listen, everybody, especially in gay Philadelphia, it's a small world. Somebody knows somebody, or somebody that messed around with somebody, or somebody that messed around with somebody that knows some of your friends. And like, I don't even let that part, bother me. Like, what does that have to do with anything now? If it's a recent one, or y'all been together for all of them years and stuff like that, now then I'll be like, no. But if it was just a fling, and me and this person getting to know each other, then that's old news. Like, I'm not gonna, no, I'm not gonna not talk to this person. And 12 years ago, you done moved on with all these different men, and you damn sure wasn't even thinking about him. And if you saying that the dick was trash, why you so mad now? Like, you got to, no. You got to let that girl go. I couldn't be friends with her. I couldn't. And sometimes it's best to just keep, if you know somebody, if you messed around with somebody before and they dating somebody, sometimes it's best just not to say nothing. Not even say, oh, I slept around with this person. Just shut up and don't say nothing.
Yeah. But that wasn't this case, because nobody knew that the other person was sleeping with them.
I know. I was just saying, like, just shut up. Don't even say nothing.
Yeah.
Leave it alone. Just leave it alone.
I agree.
So this person says, hi, Kevin and Mikhail. I need some advice. I will make this brief for y'all. Okay, we'll see. A couple months back, at the beginning of November, I was sexually assaulted by this guy I was talking to. At that time, since June. I didn't go to the police, and I really didn't tell anyone. Give or take a few people. I worked 2 jobs and took a personal leave from work because of everything that was going on. I never told my mom because I was previously sexually assaulted when I was a young teen. I've definitely noticed major changes with my emotions and mannerisms, and I know she noticed too. The clothes I was assaulted in, I had tied them in a bag and hidden them in my trunk with the intentions of finally going to the police, but I still couldn't bring myself to do it. I finally decided to wash them, and she noticed and got suspicious again. To this day, she still doesn't know, and my question is, should I finally tell her? I just don't want to break her heart or mine, to be honest. I feel like telling her will make it more real for me. Also, please note, I did decide to see a therapist about all of my trauma. So what would you do?
I would tell. I mean, first of all, she said that when she decided to wash the clothes, it made her mom even more suspicious.
Yeah.
I would have been suspicious as to why you keeping the bag of dirty clothes in the closet, in the trunk of your car. Like, that's suspicious to me, not you washing them. But if it's something that, I wonder if she told about the first incident when she was a child. Because she doesn't say that she told, she just said that I was assaulted.
Yeah.
I would tell, like, if it's going to free you up, and if this person sexually assaulted you, then they've probably done it to somebody else and will do it to somebody else. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I would definitely tell.
Yeah.
That's not even a question.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you've been dating this person, like, I don't even think I could just let that slide. Like, because that's, you seeing a whole different side to that person, and they violated you. And that's what people need to do. Even though I'm not in your shoes, we should start speaking up the first time it happens, because you don't want this to linger over you for so long. And you're saying that emotionally you have changed. I think rape for anybody will change them, and it lives with them forever. And that's why so many people started speaking up when it came to this Me Too era, because it's something that stays with them, and it's a dark cloud, and you wanna get back into the light. You don't want that over you anymore. So that's why a lot of people speak. And I hate when people say, "Oh, well, why did they wait so long to say something?" But it's not happening to you. How fast are you going to tell? How many secrets you're holding on to, and how many years you've been holding on to them secrets, waiting for the right time to say something? I do think that even though it's painful, I think you need to tell your mom, and have that conversation with her. Let her know what happened to you, and if you don't feel comfortable sharing it with your mom, just share everything you can with a therapist. They're not there to judge you, they're there to help you. So that's what we would do. But I also think that maybe you shouldn't have washed those clothes because it would have been proof that
Yeah, it's
you were
evidence.
sexually assaulted by this person. I think you shouldn't have washed those clothes.
And I think the longer you go, it's going to be hard for doctors to tell if you were sexually assaulted too. Like,
Yeah, with the rape
you're
kit.
supposed to go right away.
Mm-hmm. This one says, "Hi, Kevin and Mikkel. I hope all is well with you both. And I hope that you both enjoyed your day. So my ex and I have been broken up since February 2019. We met in the summer of 2016 at our previous seasonal employer. During our relationship, she had concerns about a girl that we both worked with that I took a liking to. Strictly friends, nothing more, nothing less. My ex suspected that this individual may have liked me, but because I didn't see her in that way, nor pick it up. Wait a minute. But because I didn't see her in that way, I didn't see it nor pick up on it at all. Fast forward to now, my ex and I are no longer together. Last month, I recently tried my hand at attempting to get back together, but reality is now, this isn't the time of which I respect and will gracefully bow out knowing I tried. So fast forward to now, the girl that my ex suspected may have liked me DMs me. We definitely don't talk as much as we did back in 2016, 2017, but we kept in contact, little chat here and there, nothing major, nothing out of pocket. She's asked me to go out on a date. I feel crazy because what my ex was saying is true. I feel out of pocket even though I haven't done anything. I don't really see this girl in that way, and I don't want to hurt her feelings. She's a cool girl, down to earth, which is why I took a liking to her that summer and have valued our friendship. Now that I have time to process this, I have a feeling she may have wanted me that summer, but my ex came swooping in, expressing her interest before she could do so. I also think this may be just a sexual thing for her. I don't know. I'm for sure hesitant. Side note, they worked together for a month before I arrived at the job, so they absolutely know one another. Have you experienced this before? If so, how did you handle it?
I know. For me.
She said, should I try it out and see where it goes, or leave it all alone?
If you're not interested in the girl in that way, leave that portion alone.
Mm-hmm.
There's no need to pretend like you. Leave that alone. If you're not interested in a relationship, no. Just say no. I'm not interested. You know, we can be friends. I don't know what's the problem matter with people because I can easily blow somebody off.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody say you want to go out? No, I'm busy. I'm busy.
I
don't want to go on dates with people that I know I'm not interested in. I don't want to do
Yeah,
that.
now that part can be.
That makes no
be
sense
tough.
because then you're sitting there like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but sometimes you might just want. I don't know. You might just want the friendship. And
Yeah, she wants the friendship. She doesn't want the relationship.
But she should tell her, and it's
That's what I
not
just said.
hard. Yeah, it's not hard
That's what I just
to. It's not hard to tell someone that we should be friends. And y'all might just be good friends, because relationship is not for everybody, but you can still be good friends, even though rejection could be a painful thing. Still being friends is good. Like, I've been friend zoned, I'm gonna say a good 3 times, and I'm still friends with these people. But the one that really, really like stung the hell out of me, I cried like I was upset.
Because you wanted that relationship.
Yes, you remember that time?
Yeah, I do.
Ooh,
I saw that they were here not too long ago too.
who was here?
Or maybe we were talking about. See, I don't remember. Are you talking about?
Yes.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I was thinking of.
No.
But
Oh
you're
no,
talking
not
about
that one. No.
Well, the one that you're talking about is happily
I
and
see.
flying around the world with their boo.
I see.
I see too.
Yeah.
And every time I see, I smile. And I like the pictures, hoping that you'll see me like it.
I don't even go to that person's page.
Oh,
So
really, you don't? Okay, well, let me show you.
no, you didn't even got to show me. You didn't even got to show me.
Are you still following them?
Yeah, I follow them. But that
They pop up
wasn't.
on my page every now and then,
Yeah.
and now I can't find them.
Yeah.
Isn't the last name like Mick something? Oh, there it is.
Now that person at that time, they had something going on with them, and I just was like, no,
No, these are not pictures of them with anybody. It's just them. That's
No.
all, by themselves.
no,
Nice pictures though.
yeah.
Nice person.
Well, I don't know if they're a nice person, but
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about this person is a nice person. I'm not talking about the bag.
Oh, you talking about this one?
Yeah.
I thought you were showing me pictures of my. Now that
No,
one,
there's no pictures of their bag right here.
Oh,
that's why I said
they
I'm not gonna
don't.
show you the
They don't
pictures.
really.
Oh,
They
except
don't
for right
really.
here.
They don't really post they. But once I found out what his type was, I was
That's his type.
okay. Light
That's his
skin
type,
or
yeah.
Puerto Rican, I was okay. Listen.
Well, his type is nice looking.
Yes, but I felt so much better because I was like, "What the fuck?" Like,
He
yeah,
didn't-
come on.
You felt better in knowing that he didn't like fat and dark.
No, bitch, you're trying me. Bitch, you should still talk like that. The fuck is wrong with you?
This is a nice picture.
Yeah. But that person be like, oh my god, like I haven't seen you in so long.
They
We
be
need
saying
to, we need to hang out. I'm like, listen.
You know why?
on your
Because
own.
they're probably in that headspace that they probably think that because you told them how you felt, right?
a long time.
Yeah. So
We
they
were talking
probably
about
think
8 years
Yeah,
ago.
they probably think that those feelings are gone.
Yeah, but it's just like, don't be like, yeah, let's hang out. Because I haven't seen them in 2 years, actually.
She made me so mad when
Mind
she
you-
said what she said about Beyonce at that concert today. I wanted to wring her neck. Bitch, don't you dare sit here and lip syncing a ballad. Fuck you think you are?
I haven't seen him in 2 years though, but he's doing his thing.
He is
I'm like, we
doing
gonna be
his thing.
better.
He's a nice guy.
We better see each other. This
That's
time.
what he said to you?
Yeah, no, he said we going to, and I said no. You always talk that like, listen, we gonna hang out. We gonna hang out. Bitch, you live right downtown. Like, don't.
He still lives near South Street?
Yes.
I remember he lived in those ugly houses. It's expensive down there. What did he do?
He still lives downtown. He been living downtown.
But does he
that
still
same
live in those
apartment.
houses? Yeah, like
That same
right near South
apartment.
Street. But what does he do that he lives in it? Because I know it's expensive.
I don't want to talk about. I don't want to say what he does because they
People
gonna
know who you
know what I'm talking about.
Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, so he's a good job.
Yeah, a great job.
Okay.
A great
Oh, that's
job.
right.
You see him on vacation all the time now.
Yeah, well, I mean, with his new boo.
Yeah.
It was nice looking. boo.
That's not a new boo.
Well, I
That's
mean,
the same
his boo.
old-
Well, I mean, new to me, old to you.
You are such a liar. You just now noticing this person.
Oh no, I did. I told you I followed them.
Oh, I'm about to
Oh, I
say.
got in, bitch.
Oh, you're newsy ass.
Yeah, you
know
think I
he
didn't
know.
get in? Hello? I like the pictures.
Yeah, I definitely don't see his Instagram.
Yeah, he don't post that much. The last post he did was in November. Was it November? Yeah, November. See.
As long as he remember my birthday.
And every so
that's all
often, he don't post that much, but he do be online because every so often I'll see him on my timeline. Like,
I wonder-
I'm not my timeline. He'll be liking my stuff.
right. I wonder if people like if they really trying to put together who are we talking about?
Well, they would never know. They would never know. No, seriously, they would
Yeah.
never know that.
So, oh my god, that one really fucked me up. There. I was
That's because you really had a lot of feelings for this person.
and he made me
Cry.
No, he didn't make me cry, but I cried when I got home because one of my friends
Oh.
tried it.
And what they say?
And then I see him that next weekend. I'll never forget. I see him that Saturday, and he would not let me go home because we were outside talking in the
Him?
cold. Yes, and it was raining. Like I'm like, listen, I got to leave because it's raining. It wasn't even.
What he was just
it was,
basically like, listen,
summertime.
I value you as a
I
friend.
don't even remember what we talked about.
You
All I
don't
know
remember
is
that conversation?
because I was drunk.
Oh.
But I wanted to get home because I said it's raining and he would not let me leave. And I was sick. Because it was like a summer cold. A mess. But yeah, we still good friends, you know.
Even though you don't go on their page and you haven't seen them in 2 years, you're still good friends.
We still good friends. We still text and talk.
You don't text while he's with his boo, do you?
I don't care about that stuff because I'm
That's
not trying to get back with him.
Don't be disrespectful.
If you want to read the text messages,
No, I don't. But
all
you
right,
text
then shut
somebody
the fuck
else's name.
up. I'm going to text. I don't care. Like that had
Don't
nothing to do
say
with
you
me.
don't care.
They don't have nothing to do with me.
I'm
Don't.
running to them.
Go ahead. What you gonna say?
I'm gonna say, hey. I was about to say their name. I had to stop myself. I was about to say their name.
Let's read this last letter.
Hey, they hurt your heart.
Yeah, that was a hurt piece. It took me a while to recover from that.
I remember.
I was never. But because now since we're talking about it, I just want to say like,
You were hurt with which
damn,
one too?
like,
You were hurt with the other one too, but you weren't as hurt as you were hurt with the other one because you felt like the other one was playing games. The name that I said that you said no to,
yeah,
because you felt like they were playing games.
were because Listen, I'm through with it, love. I'm through with it. No. No, let me tell you, the one thing, I doubt they listen to this podcast, but what really made me say, you know what, I'm going to pursue somebody else, because when I went out on Valentine's Day with this person, they still had a boyfriend. It was a mess.
When they were out with you
On Valentine's Day, I'm thinking like, you know what?
Two steps short of a flight.
Right, because
why would you be out with somebody else? Valentine's Day.
And I'm like, they're going to get back together, so I might as well pursue
someone else.
Yeah, but you know what though?
Y'all still friends though. Now that person you talk to regularly.
Yes. Now this would really scared me.
What?
Because he was like, because this is the time I was a hoe. And he was like, listen.
And nobody wants to be, and that's probably why the first one didn't want to be with you.
You trying it. So, I can't believe I'm being so open. So, he said
This is the first time you've been open.
You're trying it. It's been a long time. So, mine is just long. And this is not even a Patron, because listen, so we talked one time.
You and the second one.
No, this one, not this one. Yeah. So this scared the shit out of me. So he was like, I'm trying to think of the word. He said, I don't just have sex with people, and if I have sex with you, we got to get every last test done. And I was like, oh my God.
And so that scared you.
It scared the fuck out of me.
Because you knew you were out here thotting.
Right.
And you knew there were days when
and I didn't know, and I had never took HIV test.
And you didn't want to embarrass
none
yourself.
of that stuff. And I was like, ooh.
Right.
Ooh, that was...
Here you came across an adult.
Don't you?
Here you came across an adult.
That scared the shit out of me.
And it scared you.
I said, ooh.
Because you were so used to being out here...
Let me tell you.
Laying it low and spreading it wide.
I was doing a lot of stuff. I was just like, oh no.
And everyone said, you won't be doing that to me.
But I'm still like, though, even though it scared me, I'm still like, there's a chance you're going to get back with your ex. And I said, well, you know what? There's another person that I like, and I think I'm going to try to pursue them. And
you did.
I did.
And that person didn't want you either.
You're trying to get it? No.
Wow.
So it was just like, wow. But that one, you know, like, I enjoy our friendship, but I can't ever see myself having sex with that person.
The person that we're talking about.
Yeah, I hope he's not listening. I hope he don't listen to this podcast. Oh my God, I just hope he don't. But either way, it's out there.
Could you see yourself? Never mind.
It's
I'm
out
about
there.
to say something that don't have nothing to do with those two people, but somebody else. But I don't want to say
Don't.
that.
But it's, you know, it is what it is. It's just like, bitch, I done, the only thing I've done a lot. The only thing I haven't done is the blind date. In my 35 years, I've never done a blind date.
You have slept and let somebody tie you up and hang you on a swing, but you've never.
I ain't never do that.
Blind date.
I might try that. You might try.
Well, you let somebody tie you up as well.
I might have to try a blind date.
Who the fuck let somebody tie them up before they go on a blind date?
What the fuck are you talking about, bitch? You can still do a lot of stuff and not do a lot of stuff. Because you think you're experienced, bitch. You just now getting out there in the world.
Who?
I've been doing this for a long mother and time.
I'm not just getting out anywhere.
You're just...
You think that I'm just getting out there because I don't talk about stuff.
You just now getting out there.
No, I'm just now going to places like 13th. Yeah, you've been down 13th Street. I don't go down 13th Street. Me and my girlfriend don't go down there.
No.
So don't think because I don't talk about it that means that I don't experience it.
Right.
Okay? I experience it. I just don't talk about it.
Girl.
And you gotta know how to play dumb and naive to certain people for them to think that you don't know what you're talking about. You talking to a motherfucking pro, okay?
Lies.
You're not from Alabama, okay? Okay. So you don't know what the fuck I do.
You don't know what I've done in North
Oh, I know what you're doing in North Philly.
No, you don't.
Because every time I'm here, see, look.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You know who that
And
is.
that's an app.
No, that's Facebook.
Who is that? Oh, from New York.
Y'all
Y'all still talk?
No, wait. No, not this person. That's
You know
not
what I'm
from
talking
New York. Wait a minute, who you talking about from New York?
Remember that guy?
Remember, I don't even remember
Yes, you
that
do.
person.
Yes, you
Can
do.
you show me a picture?
I don't know because it's been so long.
Just type their name in.
Where at? I can't remember if. Oh yeah.
Maybe on Facebook because I don't know who Mikhail talking about.
Yes, you do. I'm about to show you.
I gotta see his face. Yeah,
But it wasn't Facebook that we knew him from. It was like Twitter or something. He was. Who the fuck was he a fan of? He was a big fan of. Remember? You know what I'm talking about? Yes. It's coming.
That name sounds familiar, but
Yeah.
I don't. I think I know who you're talking about, but we don't.
He was a big
we
fan.
Definitely don't.
Yeah.
we
Okay, that's what I
definitely
thought. Because that's the name.
We
That's the
definitely
name.
don't.
But who is that?
I'll tell you about that in a second, because we've been doing too much today.
Who, you and that person?
No, man, you're bitch. Let's know. I gotta go back to that letter. I forgot. Wait, all right.
Damn.
So this is our last letter. I hope y'all really enjoyed this podcast.
That's who he was a fan of. He was a fan of Michelle's because he used to be on her page and stuff, and she knows who he is too. You know who he is.
I
if
think you
found
probably
out.
saying his name wrong.
No, his name was Tony Spears, but his real name was Antonio, but it was Tony for short.
And it's not ringing a bell. Not ringing a bell. But I know one of them was being a real mess in my DMs, and I just was like, why would you even do that? And he just unfollowed me because I ain't paid no mind. So, this is from, I can't say the name. Advice. Anonymous, please. Duh. Hey, Kevin and Mikhail. My ex-best friend's daughter hasn't been in school since the 4th grade. She is now 17. My ex-best friend is the type you could tell her shit. She always lied, saying she's going to enroll or she's homeschooling her. So at this point, her daughter is depressed and reaching out to me, venting and realizing how much she's missed out on. Her mother and I don't speak at all, but I have secretly been giving her money and have paid for her to take online GED courses, since her mother wouldn't. If she enrolls her in anything, people will have questions. She doesn't want anyone to snitch on her mother because she's afraid she and her sisters will end up in foster care. Would you secretly help her as much as you can, or just leave it alone and just let her vent as not to cause drama with the mother? What would Kevin and Mikhail do?
I would let you answer that first.
First of all, if you're my friend and your child hasn't been in school since the 4th grade, I'm going to fucking DHS.
Yeah.
Secretly. You would never know that I told. You would never know that I told. Why is your child 4th grade? Is you like 9 or 10 years old?
And they're now
she's not
17.
and she's not going to school, enroll, or doing anything. Like,
What kind of shit is that?
I've never heard anything like that. And
God.
the mom need to be in jail. And that girl is 17. Ain't no much.
She ain't too bright.
Yeah, she's not. And ain't too much foster can do. What the foster care going to do?
No, because
once you turn 18,
it's a
bitch,
wrap.
Right.
She's going to be out there doing her thing. And they're going to be cheating her out of money. They're going to be... Because she's grown.
Yeah. Well, hopefully she's not a count.
Yeah, but 4th grade, she don't know comprehend.
Yeah, a 4th grade education. Like, wow. Like, why you ain't say nothing? Why you let all those years go by? When did y'all stop being friends? And what's caused y'all to stop? Oh, you
I'm
deserve
letting her
something
down.
too.
Yeah.
You deserve something.
Because it takes a village.
Right. To raise a child.
And you
Ain't no-
knew that she wasn't going to school.
Right.
From 4th all the way up to high school, and you knew she wasn't going to school, and you didn't say anything?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't even, at least, like you said, anonymously call
Right.
the Child Protective Service.
You are an accomplice, just like the people that help R. Kelly.
Yeah. You're not no better. I wouldn't even wrote this letter.
I think that I don't know if you should keep giving her money because the mom's gonna find out. Because she ain't got no
Why is she
job.
giving her money? Why not get her a tutor?
That girl is gonna need a lot of
That
help.
girl needs to go to school, Kevin.
Yeah, like I don't.
She needs to go to 5th grade on up.
Yeah, can she read? Can she write? Like, how is her?
I don't care if she is 17.
Ooh.
She can go back to 5th grade.
Oh my God! Like
You
she missed
ever
out
seen the
on
movie
so
Jack?
much. Who?
Jack with Robin Williams.
I've never watched it, but I remember the commercial.
You want me to watch all these
It
stupid
got
movies,
Jennifer Lopez
but you don't
in it,
watch
right?
all the good movies. Jennifer Lopez and Bill Cosby.
Yeah, yeah.
Because Bill Cosby played the
That
therapist.
came out in '96. I remember that stupid movie. A 40-year-old is a 10-year-old.
Well, this is the same thing.
Well,
I mean, hello.
are you smarter than
This
a
is
fifth
Jack.
grader? You know, I feel like y'all all crazy. You knew this was going
What's
on.
going on? And you ain't say nothing.
Nothing, bitch. I'm mad at you too. Let that girl dump herself like that. Not, I can't even get it out. So mad. Damn, I enjoyed this podcast. This is probably my favorite one. I got a lot of stuff off my chest today. Ooh, I feel good. I feel really, really good. I want to say thank y'all for listening. Please make sure that you are telling people about the Scorpion Show podcast. Don't forget to go to the Scorpion Show podcast on Instagram and tag a friend and tell them to listen. If you're on iTunes or on Spotify listening, make sure that you follow our page so that way whenever we upload a podcast, you'll be the first to know. You don't even have to go to my Instagram. You can go straight to your phone and it will pop up saying there's a new podcast featuring the Scorpion Show.
And you know what?
Mm-hmm.
It's that time of year again for my crab feast, my annual crab feast.
Yes, let them know.
My annual. I know for the past few years, a lot of people have been hitting me up and saying, "Oh my God, please let me know when the next one is." I'm not in Philly, but I live in Maryland or Virginia. Can I still come? Well, guess what? I am now opening it up to everyone, even if you don't come down on the bus. It's opened up to you. Hit me up for more information. The flyer is already on my Instagram. It's also on my Facebook if you're friends with me on Facebook. So hit me up to find out how you can reserve your seat. All deposits are non-refundable. So please hit me up if you would like to join. The Crab Feast is July 11th on a Saturday, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. It's a 4-hour all-you-can-eat seafood feast. Crab, shrimps, all types of food, and all-you-can-drink top-shelf liquor.
How much is it?
Okay, it's $180 per person. All you can eat, 4 hours, all you can drink, okay? And it is a big party. A DJ, we dancing, we having a fucking good time, okay? So if you would like to attend, it's July 11th, 7 to 11 down in Baltimore, Maryland. For more information, please hit me up on Instagram. Please hit me up on Instagram. DM me. You don't even have to be my friend to DM me. Just DM me on Instagram to find out more information on how you can reserve your seats. I do need a $40 deposit by the 20th of this month, which is in 2 weeks. That is to reserve your seats. Again, all deposits non-refundable. So if you would like to go, a $40 deposit. It is first come, first serve, and I have already sold, I think it's 12 or 13 seats. Seats are limited. So if you'd like to go,
no pussy one bus?
Yes, no pussy. I'm not doing 2 buses. No pussyfooting around. So if you would like to go, hit me up. All right? All right.
That's right. Y'all hear that, Dennis, Malik, Mario? Y'all hear that? Maybe we could go on this trip on July 11th to, I'm about to say the Punta Cana. Where we go? To the Crab Feast. Can you imagine me? Let me tell you, Punta Cana is one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. And the drinks were popping. Now, you don't hear about nobody dying no more. But that's that was one of the best times. Oh, that was a good, it was so beautiful in that island. I couldn't imagine waking up to that every day. I just couldn't. But yeah, it's better than vacation there.
Right.
So yeah, we're going to go, but y'all have a great weekend. And don't let nobody get y'all down. Don't forget if you want the letters, if you want to submit the letters, do it to the Scorpion Show podcast. Send it to the Scorpion Show podcast on Instagram, but you will remain anonymous. Who's that?
No, this is some little boy, but I'm trying to figure out who. Oh, this is somebody else's page. I'm like, how the fuck did I get on his page?
All right, we're going to go. Y'all have a good one. Peace.